Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are going to cover the story from the Quran of Surah Fil, the invasion of the elephant. As we know, Khane Kaaba has been a focal point for pilgrims' devotion since the completion of its construction. Every year, millions of people from all over the world come here to perform Hajj. This has granted Makkah a special status among the cities of the world. Before the birth of our beloved Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Khane Kaaba had ceased to exist as a house of God. Rather, it had become a house of gods. It was filled with idols. People of Arab and other areas worshipped these idols and gathered here each year to pay their respects. At that time, the neighboring kingdom of Yemen was ruled by Abraha. He was a powerful but arrogant ruler. Every year he saw that people from all over the Arab and other countries come to Makkah. These pilgrims also brought offerings and other goods. People of Makkah not only provided them with various services like lodging, water, food, but also traded with them. Thus, the Hajj served not only as a spiritual but also a commercial event. This made Abraha very jealous. He wanted people to come to his country with offering and gifts. He knew that people come to Makkah because of Kaaba. He thought that he should make a place like this in Yemen. With that in mind, he built a grand temple in his city and promoted it as the new spiritual center of the Arab. He claimed that his temple was bigger and better than the Kaaba, and his city is more beautiful and developed than Makkah. He also promised more commercial scope for the people who wanted to trade. All in all, he made every effort to make his temple a center of pilgrims' attention. But people did not come to Kaaba for commercial opportunities or better facilities. They did not come to admire the grandness of the building of or development of the city. They came here because it was the house of Allah. They may have wandered away from the path of Allah, but they still held Kaaba in the highest regard. No one came to Abraha's temple. Rather, people were angered by his claims. A man of Quraysh went to Yemen, smeared the temple with filth and escaped. This enraged Abraha. He decided to invade Makkah and demolished Khane Kaaba. He gathered a large army and advanced towards Makkah. This happened the same year later in which the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born. Elephants formed a large part of Abraha's army. Many Arab tribes tried to stop him along the way, but none could stand the might of his army and his elephants. At that time, Hazrat Abdul Muttalib, the grandfather of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was serving as the trustee of the Kaaba. When he heard of the invasion, he advised his people to take refuge in the hills instead of staying and trying to fight. He was of firm belief that Allah himself will protect his house. He told the same thing to Abraha when he went to negotiate the return of his camels that were taken away by Abraha's army. People left the city. Hazrat Abdul Muttalib stayed behind with a few of his closest companions. Abraha's army marched towards Makkah. When Abraha's elephant reached the border of Makkah, it sat down and refused to move an inch further. The handler tried his utmost, but the elephant did not budge. At that moment, a cloud of swallows appeared. They were carrying stones no bigger than beans of lentil in their beaks and claws. The swallows bombarded Abraha's army with these stones. Whoever was hit by these stones died instantly, or a few moments later. Abraha fled towards Yemen but was badly wounded by the bombs of Allah. He died before he could reach his kingdom. Abraha's death is a reminder that people who defy Allah are bound for a painful lies and a shameful demise. When Allah decides to teach you a lesson, no one can save you, no matter how powerful a ruler you are and how big an army you have.